our health and wellness segment with Nilofer Basaria, our health and wellness coach. You can follow her Insta handle, Dr. Basaria, DRBASARIA, and she has a Facebook group which is Beyond Weight Loss Root Cause Healing for Women. How are you?
I am well. You're looking beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Likewise, likewise. And today's topic is so very important. And I think it's something that is so underrated. A lot of people don't even think about it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And that is fiber, the forgotten superfood for gut, hormones, brain, beauty, and longevity. So I can't wait to learn more about this. And I know the way Nilofer does things, she makes it so easy for us to follow and incorporate things in our life on a long term basis, because that's what it's all about,
True.
isn't it?
Hmm.
Right. So why is it that fiber is one of the most underrated nutrients for women's health?
Excellent question. So, fiber is not something that is really fancy. It's very simple.
It's
It's
not
not.
sexy.
It's not sexy. It's not like a fancy supplement or a detox right away, right? Or a hormone protocol.
Mhm.
But it is something that is such an important tool we have in our toolkit for every single day.
Okay.
Okay. Um, Fiber is something that will feed your gut bacteria. Your gut is really important. That's where your microbiome resides, right? The trillions of microbes that live in your gut.
Mhm.
So, fiber is the food for these microbes. Right. So when you feed these microbes are in connection with your brain.
Mhm.
They are in connection with your immune system. They are in connection with your hormones,
Mhm.
your skin, your blood sugar, your inflammation. So a lot of people think that when we are talking about fiber, we are talking about, things that can help us to go to the bathroom. Yes, that's right. But on top of it, we are talking about how your body regulates energy,
Mhm.
your mood, your hormones,
Really?
your blood sugar,
Wow.
your inflammation. Fiber has that capacity because it is the food for microbes that are then in communication with all these systems, and that's so important.
Mm.
So, research shows that 90% of women and 97% of men don't meet their daily needs for fiber.
Such high percentages.
It is not small, this is huge.
Yeah.
So, people left, right, and center, they're talking about proteins, but your microbes are starving for fiber.
Mm-hmm.
So, fiber is very important.
Wow.
Um, the daily intake for females is 25 to 28 grams.
Okay.
Um, and for males, it is 30 to 38 grams.
Mm-hmm.
And 90% of us, and in fact, 97% of men, they don't meet this daily need.
So for women, it's 25 to 28 grams of fiber per day.
Mhm.
Okay. And for men, it was
30 to 38.
30 to 38. Okay. That's good to know about that. But Nilofer, are there different types of fiber, and why do they matter?
Yeah. There are different types. On a big scale, you divide it into two big categories, which
Mm-hmm.
is soluble fiber and insoluble fiber. So, soluble fibers are those that dissolve with water, right? So, your oats,
Mm.
or say your chia seeds,
Mm-hmm.
or psyllium husk, right?
Isabgol.
Yes.
Mm.
Your apples and pears, those are soluble fibers. So, what they do is they slow down digestion and absorption of food. So, then you will not see blood sugar spikes. So, they stabilize the system.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then there are insoluble fibers. So, these fibers, they don't dissolve in water. So, for instance, a lot of your green leafies, all right,
Mm.
and your plant foods, the skin of the plant. So, the skin of eggplant or kiwi or tomatoes, or you don't remove the skin, right? Bell peppers.
Mm-hmm.
So the skin is insoluble fiber, or nuts. So these are insoluble fiber, and what they do is they create the bulk for the stool. So they help the food move in the digestive tract.
I
All
see.
right. And then the third category that I tell my clients about is prebiotic fibers.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are prebiotic fibers? These are the food for your gut bacteria. So, your onions and your garlic and your leeks and your asparagus,
Mm-hmm.
artichokes, these are excellent fiber foods for your microbiome. So these are the prebiotic fibers, and they give a lot of health to make your microbiome strong. So if we divide it into these categories, this is how it is. And then there are some excellent sources of fiber that we can add into our daily diet.
And you've brought us a show and tell for today's
Yes,
show. I'm
of
so
course.
excited.
Yes, so let me show you, like with respect to some fruits,
Mm-hmm.
berries are excellent source of fiber.
Mm-hmm.
So here there are some blueberries,
Mm-hmm.
but guess what? This has a lot of phytochemicals because
Okay.
of the color.
Let's show
You
it to
see?
the camera. Yeah.
Yeah, you see the color, but more than these in blueberries, the fiber is present in your
Mm-hmm.
raspberries and your
Okay.
blackberries.
Yeah. So
All
here we
right.
go. Your
So
blueberries.
yeah, so they will give you about, a cup will give you about 4 grams of fiber. But if you use raspberries
Mm-hmm.
and blackberries, they're double the amount. So around
Mm.
8 grams of fiber in
Mm-hmm.
a cup.
So is that how much you should be having in a day? A cup?
Yeah, so if you are having it like, half a cup, and then add always with something that has sugar, this has natural sugar, add some protein to it. So, have it with some seeds or some almonds
Mm-hmm.
or some good fats, right? So that will make it balanced,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're getting your source of fiber.
Okay.
Pear,
Mm-hmm.
just one pear is a very good source of fiber, about 5 grams of fiber. An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Okay.
So that's also, can you see it?
No, you.
Am I
There
in
we
the
go.
frame? Okay.
There we go.
So apple is a good source of fiber.
Mm-hmm.
It will give you about 4 to 5 grams of fiber, one
Okay.
serving,
Okay.
right? Kiwi fruits. So they are mighty. They're
Mm-hmm.
small. Have 2 kiwi fruits, and that will give you 5 grams of fiber. And some people eat it with
The
skin.
skin.
Yeah. And skin has fiber. So, because that's insoluble fiber, as we discussed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, that's also a very good source of fiber. Your avocado,
Mm.
medium avocado, 5 to 10 grams,
Mm-hmm.
9 to 10 grams of
Uh,
fiber, right here. So,
there we
you
go.
see? So, avocado is a good source.
Mm-hmm.
Then, when we come to leafy vegetables, your kale and spinach are good, but collard greens,
Mm.
they have 9 to 10 grams of fiber,
Wow.
right? So it's like rich in fiber. Then your artichoke hearts, you can have them with either add it to your salad, or you can make an artichoke dip with it,
Mm-hmm.
right? So artichoke
That's better.
hearts is 9 to 10 grams of fiber,
Uh-huh.
those hearts.
Okay.
And everything, like the quantity that I'm talking about, if you're talking about some cooked vegetables or things like that, it's 1 cup
Mm-hmm.
is the quantity, or one serving size of that fruit. Okay. um Squashes, butternut squash, it's very good source of fiber, again
Mm.
high in fiber content. Like, we are talking about 6, 7, 8 grams of fiber in these foods.
Mm-hmm.
Brussels sprouts, very excellent source.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then you come to the legume family. These are excellent source of fiber. So you just need some, and you will get a lot of fiber. Those peas that we add to our gravies and our, even protein dishes, those green peas, they
Mm.
are mighty. They are
Really?
small, but they are mighty. 10 grams in a cup.
Wow.
It's
Okay.
amazing. And so you need 25 grams in a day. Think
Mm.
about it, right? Now, if you talk about legumes, the split peas, yellow,
Hmm.
and green.
This is
Split
dal.
peas.
Dal.
Yes,
Hmm.
dried.
Hmm.
Yellow and green
Moong,
split peas.
masoor,
Moong has a little less, but
masoor ki dal.
moong is also very good. But greens split peas in.
Moong wali dal.
Yeah,
Acha.
moong is different, and then this split peas is the other. That's another dal. It's green, and it's yellow, and that has 16 grams of fiber in 1 cup.
Oh, wow.
Lentils,
Hmm.
15 to 16 grams.
Mm-hmm.
Black beans, 15 to 16 grams, 1 cup.
Mm-hmm. How
Um,
about garbanzo beans?
garbanzo beans also around,
Chaat.
yeah, around chickpeas, which
Hmm.
we call
Mm-hmm.
around 10 grams of fiber.
Mm-hmm.
So see, these legumes are loaded with fiber and good carbs and proteins. Your chia seeds,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
just 2 tablespoons of this,
Mm-hmm.
10 grams
Very
of
good.
fiber,
Okay.
right? So these things have ample fiber if you want to consume it. Oats have good
Hmm.
amount of fiber, 5 grams of fiber.
Let's go back to chia seeds. So, do we always have to soak these, or can I just sprinkle it on my salad?
It is very good to soak it because see, this is soluble fiber, so it's going to absorb water,
Mm-hmm.
and it's very easy on your system. So soaked is better, and especially if you have sensitive gut.
Okay.
Then there are some others. So psyllium husk, I
Mm-hmm.
talked about 7 grams of fiber in
Mm-hmm.
1 tablespoon,
Mm.
right? But you have to drink it with a lot of water.
Okay.
So
Let's go back to the chia seeds one more second, because I know a lot of people they soak the chia seeds in Greek yogurt. Is
that's
that
fine
okay?
too. That's
Okay.
fine too, because if you're doing it overnight and you're
Hmm.
doing it with oats
Oats,
and yeah, yogurt, it's perfectly fine.
chia pudding.
Yes, it's amazing.
Mm.
It's very good superfood. Like you're
Really?
adding oats, you're adding yogurt, you're adding chia seeds, you're loading it with fiber and protein. And just, on top in the morning, just add some raspberries on it and a few nuts.
There you
And
go.
it's an excellent
I will
breakfast.
make it tonight.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So it's very rich,
Mhm.
and think in terms of, okay, am I meeting my fiber needs on a regular basis? Because that's going to provide food to your gut microbiome, and that will then show up in your system.
And you have a very interesting bottle there.
Yes, so this is fermented food. So
Okay.
fermented food is another source, another good way to add. Now, this is you're adding microbes in your body.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got this from a farmer's market
Okay.
the other day.
Mhm.
So if you're going to farmer markets on your weekends or Friday night, there are a lot of vendors that sell, and this is homemade.
So
I
it's like
have,
in pickle in vinegar.
yeah, in vinegar, and then they kept it for a few days, and then it just starts fermenting these vegetables,
Okay.
right?
Very
So this is
interesting.
amazing. Just having 1 teaspoon, starting small, 1 teaspoon, to then gradually just take 1 tablespoon every single day with your lunch, your dinner,
Mm-hmm.
and you're adding a lot of good bacteria into your system.
Okay.
So the prebiotic fiber will give food to your microbes.
Mhm.
This is going to, probiotic will give you microbes in your system, which is, you are planting more seeds. So these are like seeds of microbes that then are going to grow.
So fiber actually helps reduce inflammation.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now, what does fiber help constipation and bloating? But I find that not everybody tolerates it well.
Yeah.
It can
So
cause
see, it's
problems.
excellent for your inflammation. It's excellent for your gut, because what fiber does it, like I said, it slows down the system. So you're not having blood sugar spikes.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not having blood sugar spikes, your brain is sensing that, and it's seeing that there is less stress,
Mm-hmm.
right? And when you're not having blood sugar spikes, your inflammation is going down as well.
Okay.
Okay. And what happens when when the fiber is feeding your gut microbes, they in turn, when they ferment on these foods, the microbes in turn give you butyrate. Okay. So there's some gas that's produced, there's some acid that's produced. Now, these small chain fatty acids, the butyrates, they are responsible for keeping your gut lining strong, to reduce inflammation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so they are really, really very good. The butyrates, propionates, they're acetates. They are very good. These are small chain fatty acids. They are good for your gut health. They're good for your brain.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of times, people tell me that, hey, I eat, I eat healthy, but it seems like I'm still gaining weight, or I don't feel that my gut is strong. So when we look closely, what we see, what people are eating is, people are eating salads and they're eating proteins, but they're not eating as much of cooked vegetables. They're not eating as much of seeds.
Mm-hmm.
They're not eating as much of lentils and beans in their regular diet. So people think that, okay, I have a salad, I have some protein, and there you go,
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeding myself well.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, there are people who come to me and they say, okay, I get constipated on it,
Mm-hmm.
or I get bloated on it.
Yeah.
So, that is very important with respect to fiber, how you give fiber to your body and how your body is taking it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it's very systematic and it's very personalized too. So that's why
Okay.
when I work with women on gut health, and we do phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 of gut health, we very systematically bring these fiber.
Mm-hmm.
First we eliminate the bad foods, and then we bring fiber, but fiber has to come into your diet gradually. All right. And then whatever you're sensitive to, you don't have to bring that right away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you have to read your body a little bit. And then what I would say, if you have sensitive gut or if you are bloated on it, A, bring small amounts. B, eat cooked vegetables. Then seeds should be soaked.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so these small little things like cooking your vegetables, soaking your seeds, having simple lentils, so start with lentils, don't go to black beans yet. You see how, like, slowly bring it to your system.
Mm-hmm.
So when you do that and in small amounts, then you see that your body is responding. With fermented foods, don't have like a tablespoon right away, like have small
Small
amount
amounts.
first and then see build it to 1 tablespoon
Mm.
um, in your lunch, in your dinner, right?
Mm-hmm.
So those are the things that are very important. And if you are constipated, with constipation, very important that you are hydrating well.
Mm-hmm.
Constipation is more of a mobility problem, more of a hydration problem.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, like the guidelines I've given you, start gradual, soak things, cook things. But for constipation, also eat warm breakfast in the morning as opposed to cold.
Mm.
So warmth in your system will help you go. All right.
Okay.
So, like if you're doing oats, you can cook oats and chia seeds together and
Mm.
then have some seeds on top, flax, ground flax seeds, and then some raspberries. And
Mm-hmm.
that can be a good hearty meal,
Mm.
right, in the
Okay.
morning.
Okay.
So, warm foods with a lot of water, hydration,
Mm-hmm.
okay, small amounts of fiber, it's going to help you go.
Mm-hmm.
Because see, fiber is slowing the system down to not have sugar spikes, but it's also helping you move the system,
Mm.
right?
Got it.
So if there is constipation problem, see which foods are constipating you,
Mm-hmm.
remove them, have them in small amounts, have them in cooked form, have them in warm form,
Mm-hmm.
have them in more hydrated form,
Okay.
and always walk after your meals.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Very, very good advice. And what if you have like IBS or you have a sensitive stomach, and fiber causes you to run to the bathroom? What do you do in that
Then you
instance?
bulk up. So if you're having diarrhea, or your stools are runny, then you have to bulk up.
Mm-hmm.
So then add more vegetables, then you add, then the way you are having your psyllium husk,
Mm-hmm.
it is with comparatively less water, right?
Mm.
But if you're getting constipated, then you do the opposite effect.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so it's more of the effect of how much hydration is there, how much mobility is there,
Mm.
right? So if the system is moving too fast, you have to slow it down more by adding more bulk.
Mm-hmm.
If the system is too coagulated and clogged, then you add
More
more
water.
water and
Got it.
more mobility.
Okay. Such good advice. Absolutely incredible. How does fiber support insulin, belly fat, cravings, and PCOS?
Belly fat, it's so
Ah.
important, no? Yeah, so see, fiber, like we said, it'll slow down the absorption and digestion and absorption, right? So the body is actually taking time to then absorb these nutrients.
Mhm.
So your blood sugar spikes are definitely going to go down, right? And PCOS is highly related to insulin resistance.
Mhm.
So your insulin sensitivity will get better if your body is not constantly seeing those spikes,
Okay.
right? And then of course cravings are going to go down too, because cravings, when you have blood sugar spikes, your energy is all of a sudden up and then down, and then you crave for food
Mhm.
because you want to then ramp up your energy, right? So everything is so related. Your pre-diabetes, your diabetes, your PCOS, it's all related to blood sugar,
Mhm.
your cravings. So fiber is the solution to all of this. You see how
Interesting.
beautifully fiber
Yeah.
does its job. And a lot of times, my clients tell me that, oh, I do so well in the morning and afternoon, but by the time evening hits and night, I need instant source of energy. I need something, chocolate, something like sweet, something like to
Mm.
to give me that, pick me up kind of for the evening. And so what I tell them is, look at the entire day and see how you started your breakfast and
Mhm.
how you did your lunch. So if those are depleted, then evening is going to be very difficult,
Mm.
because you are down on energy, but you're running because you have to do things and you have to just keep going,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
That's why slowing down a bit and your breakfast and your lunch is super important
Mhm.
for your evening.
Yeah, and a lot of times for us, dinner becomes the most important meal because the whole family is home, and that's
Yeah,
the main meal. But
yeah.
I know you always say about how dinner should be your least,
Yeah, dinner should be
you know,
simple. If you
yeah.
have dinner and you're having like, say, salmon,
Mm.
or some of your Brussels sprouts, or and you're having it early, you can have that meal then too, right?
Mm.
Because you saw that, yeah, lunch was sort of, I was running around,
Yeah.
so then you have the capacity. But if you're having it at 10 p.m., then that the body is insulin is already, the functioning is
Yeah.
already down.
Yeah.
So balance things out.
Mhm.
Usually use the energy of sun, and during the day give yourself, or start your day strong.
Mhm.
Okay, then if you want to skip your lunch and then have early dinner, then you can have those things with
Mm.
family, right? But if your energy is, when you start your day, is with fiber and protein,
Mhm.
then you will go on for a little longer.
Yeah.
And then you can have like a fibrous snack,
Mhm.
right? If you don't have time, or if you feel like, okay, this is not working with my life, then do that. And then 4 5 p.m., have your dinner.
Yeah. There you
Can
go.
be done.
So, good advice. How about the connection between fiber, hormones, cortisol, thyroid, and estrogen?
Yeah. So it doesn't have a direct impact on the fiber, but it has on hormones.
Hmm.
But fiber has indirect impact on hormones.
Okay.
Why? Because hormones always respond to what is happening in the body. They are the messengers, all
Hmm.
right, and they sense, okay, what's going on in the body. If the body is stressed, they are going to go all wacky,
Mm-hmm.
because there's just more hormone production happening.
Wacky is
Yeah,
absolutely correct.
yeah. So, so what do we have to do is, with fiber, that stress goes down, that spike, those spikes go down, right?
Mm-hmm.
System becomes like sort of even a little bit. It slows down. The body is digesting well, absorbing well. So now the brain is not sensing all that stress either. There's no inflammation going on. You're actually helping gut lining, you're helping the gut microbes.
Mm-hmm.
So now, when the brain is connected to gut, right, through vagus nerve, through the HPA axis. So the message that is going to the brain is, we are relaxed, we are calm, there's no inflammation going on, we don't have blood sugar spikes. So now your thyroid functioning is better, your reproductive hormones are functioning better,
Mm-hmm.
right? And with thyroid, a lot of people who are suffering from thyroids, they have elimination problem, right? So fiber helps with elimination problem.
Mm-hmm.
It helps you go, right? So a lot of times what happens is our hormones um, are not metabolized well, because the gut bacteria are responsible for either excreting the hormones from our body or
Mm-hmm.
recycling them, right? So if our gut is strong, you see, the elimination of the hormone is going to be better. The recycling will be better. So the balance that stays, that is very important for that hormone, it will get back. It will come back.
Mm-hmm.
So very important, fiber and its relationship with hormones. Hormones are only going to go not function well or will not be in balance when there is stress in the body, whether it's coming from food or whether it's coming from your day-to-day life, and you're overwhelmed from life and stress from life and relationships, right? So hormones respond to that.
I see. So that's why I've heard like even fiber can affect things like brain fog and sleep and your emotional eating. Is that true?
Yes, absolutely. So see, again, because it's working through the gut route, right?
Mm.
So now if the system is fine there, the brain is sensing it, and so now your brain fog is less,
Mm-hmm.
or you are sleeping evenly, because you had, the day started with no energy spikes,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then it's going on smoothly. So then the day will end well too. You'll be able to sleep better. Your emotional eating will be controlled because you don't have those spikes. So a lot of times, when women come to me and they say, okay, I'm exhausted and I eat at this time and this time because I'm, you know,
That's the only
emotional.
time, yeah.
Yeah. You can take care of that by eating right, by adding fiber,
Mm-hmm.
and also then working on your mental emotional health, right? Both of them are important.
Mm-hmm.
Your food is important, your stress is important for your emotional eating.
Interesting. So hormones and even your thyroids and your cortisol and all that, your moods, your brain fogs, emotional eating. How about our skin and beauty and aging and longevity? Are you
Yeah,
kidding me?
yeah. See, skin care we do from outside, but skin is a mirror
Mm-hmm.
to show you what is going on inside,
Okay.
right? So if the inside is not healthy, if there is stress that's going on inside,
Mm.
that will show up as puffiness
Okay.
or as acne, swelling,
Mm.
dull skin, you lose your glow, because what is happening inside,
Yeah.
right? So if you want to curb acne, you have to manage your blood sugar, because if your blood sugar is just not regulated inside, it will show up as acne. So beauty is not only the care for your skin from outside,
Mm.
it is also
Very
gut
much.
care,
Yeah.
it is also hormone care,
Mm-hmm.
right? It is inside the body, what's microbiome care.
Mm.
That's from there the beauty will come out.
Yeah.
And because it's connected so much to your brain, that how you're feeling with respect to even your emotions, your energy, it is also dependent biochemically on what is going on inside. And with respect to longevity, research has shown us that, fiber is that one consistent food. We hear about fad diets and we are like, today, this is high, and like protein these days, protein is just on steroids,
Yeah.
right? But fiber has been shown consistently throughout in research that can impact your cardiovascular health. So it will bring down your cardiovascular conditions. Yeah, fiber has been shown a clear relationship with diabetes, colorectal cancer, right? All these cultures
Mm-hmm.
that are called the blue zones of the world,
Mm.
right? So you're in Japan or Greece or Italy or the Loma Linda, California. All of these people, Mediterranean,
Mm.
what do they eat most in their diet? It's
Yeah.
fiber,
Yeah.
it's legumes. So it's nothing sexy or fancy.
Mm-hmm.
It's your old school lentils,
Mm-hmm.
your beans, your
Vegetables.
chickpeas, your vegetables,
Yeah.
right? And this is all fiber. So it's
Interesting.
highly related to longevity, and it
Yeah.
has been shown over time
So
in
true.
research.
So true. And so, such. And you can see it. I like what you said that, what's going on in the inside reflects on the outside. And, you can see it on people's faces. Andar se wo jal rahe hain, bhun rahe hain, you see it on their faces, right?
Totally,
So,
totally.
so keep yourself calm and cool and focused inward. I think that really makes a lot of difference,
Yeah, totally.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. How about prebiotics? Can you give some examples of prebiotics and these fermented vegetables and how
So yeah,
they.
so there are prebiotics and probiotics. So prebiotics are the foods that actually feed your gut bacteria, your
Mhm.
microbes. So prebiotic foods are your onions and your leeks and your garlic, like I said, artichokes, asparagus, jicama. Those are really good to feed your microbiome.
Mhm.
And then fermented foods are actually, these are the vegetables that are fermented already, so they are loaded with bacteria.
Mm.
So now probiotic foods are, you are like inoculating now good bacteria in your body.
Mhm.
So these fermented foods, sauerkraut, kimchi, you can get it from, if
Yeah.
you don't make ferment your own vegetables, you can just get it
So does
from.
achar fall in that category?
Yes,
Okay.
but if you're loading your achar with a lot of oil
Mm.
and a lot of spices, then or very very, if some people like extremely spicy,
Mm.
so then that's where you are compromising some of your health, and especially with loads of oil. People think that oil is something that's giving it its taste.
Taste.
This one has nothing, no oil. And it's,
Mm.
you taste this and you're going to like, it is,
My
when I
mouth is
bought it,
watering.
I was tasting it, and man, this is like amazing. It will hit you
Really?
in every right place, right?
Wow.
So you can add it with your vegetables, with any of your foods in the evening. Just have 1 tablespoon in your lunch,
Mm.
and this is like so prebiotic is like the fertilizer for those microbes, and these are the seeds that you are inoculating, and now
Mm-hmm.
this garden is going to grow.
Nice.
And very important, with respect to fiber, is diversity. That's why I gave you so many different kind of fibers, because the concentration of good bacteria is important in our body,
Mm-hmm.
but the diversity is
Very important.
even more important. So
Mm-hmm.
the more diverse your microbiome is, that's when you will see all those effects. So
Mm.
the women who come to me and they say, okay, we eat healthy, but our gut is not strong, because they're not giving this diversity of different vegetables, different colors, different legumes, seeds, nuts, herbs, all of spices,
Mm.
all of that counts. All of this is your microbiome food and fiber.
All right. You can see what we're going to have for lunch today. Okay. So, and we're almost out of time, Nilofer, but what are some simple foods or recipes or daily practices that people can start today?
Yeah. So I would say start simple,
Mm-hmm.
start small. So just maybe adding raspberries to your breakfast.
Okay.
We can do that,
Mm-hmm.
right? Maybe adding oats to your breakfast. It's very simple,
Mm-hmm.
doable, right? Second, I would say that, just add one cooked vegetable in your meals.
Mm-hmm.
So in your dinner, in your lunch, one cooked vegetable.
So you're saying it's not just enough to have salad. You have to add cooked vegetables
Yeah, so
also.
variety. Remember?
Mm.
Variety.
Okay.
So all different kinds of vegetables, and cooked vegetables have their own effect because they're easy on the system.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll get the nutrients absorbed fast, and the food that you want to feed to our bacteria and to make that gut strong. Cooked vegetables are very, very good source.
How
All
about
right.
something like edamame?
Edamame is very good.
Okay.
Okra,
Mm.
eggplant, you can cook and eat,
Mm.
right? Then I would say add lentils or beans at least 2 to 3 times in your week.
ठीक है.
Again, simple, doable. So if you're starting, start simple, gradual, start adding things.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we started with breakfast. We added some cooked vegetables in our dinner or lunch. We thought, okay, how am I going to I'm having like animal food every single day. So let's divide it up. 3 times in a week, I'm going to have more lentils or chickpeas or black beans and bring them slowly. So have very simple as lentil on the system.
Mm-hmm.
And there are different kinds of lentils too. So
Okay.
see which one is easy for your system.
Mm.
There is one kind of lentil that will be easy.
Okay.
All right. So start with that. So start simple, start gradual. All of this that I'm telling you, you don't have to do it in 1 week.
Mm.
Okay, gradual. And then I would say start adding some seeds in
Chia
your
seeds,
chia seeds,
flax.
flax seeds, hemp seeds,
Mm.
sunflower seeds.
Mm-hmm.
So just 1 tablespoon on top of your meals.
Mm. But you're saying they need to be soaked or no?
So chia needs to be soaked,
Mm.
right? Flax you can grind it, so it
Okay.
can be very good, easy for your system. Hemp you just need to have it as is,
Mm-hmm.
right? Pumpkin seeds you can just chew on it, and they are very good.
Okay.
Excellent source of zinc, excellent source of iron, very good fiber,
Mm-hmm.
right? So start adding seeds. Think in terms of seeds,
Mm.
right? So that's also very simple. Then, like fermented vegetables,
Mm-hmm.
maybe 1 teaspoon, less than a 1 teaspoon. Start with that and see how do you feel. And then, as part of your meal, you just
Mm.
have to take the bottle out and then
Put
have
it.
1 tablespoon.
Yeah.
So simple, so easy, right? But you're adding different sources of fiber. And then I would say definitely add a lot of water.
Mm.
As you're amping up your fiber, you have to amp up your water. Very important. Okay. And then walk after the meals.
Mm-hmm.
All of these things are simple, doable, doesn't cost you anything. And you're also going gradual, right? And they will give you so much healing in your gut. Now, if you want to learn about your gut and how to do it, and then you're very sensitive and there are things that are not working, or it's difficult for you to bring things in your habit, join something formal. Seek help. All right. And there's a method, there's a system you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
And in 3 to 4 months, you can build your gut really strong. If
Yeah.
you do it the right way, if you do it consistently, if you do it with help, support, accountability, um, your gut will thank you, your body will thank you, and you will see the effects of it. You will see the benefits in your day to day life, in your skin, in your confidence, in the clarity in your mind,
Absolutely.
all of those things.
Yeah.
So I think it's very important. And this is what I have shared with you. It's your microbiome menu. Feed your microbiome, feed your gut, and it's going to then talk to your brain. It's going to talk to your skin. It's going to talk to your hormones. It's going to talk to your inflammation.
Such a simple thing, such an underrated nutrient, but oh boy, it can change your life. Nilofer, thank you so very much. You can join Nilofer's free Facebook group, Beyond Weight Loss Root Cause Healing for Women. She puts excellent tips over there. And do follow us. You can follow her on her Instagram handle, Dr. Basaria. Follow Radio Azad. You can follow me, Aisha Sayani Shafi. And of course, this entire show is on the Radio Azad team YouTube channel. In case you missed it and you want to listen to the whole thing or watch the whole thing, our show and tell today, you can also get the clips on our social media handles on TikTok as well. Thank you so much. I mean, these are absolutely life changing. And like you said, little tips, but that are so important.
Thank you so much, Aisha. It was fun doing this, and it's always a pleasure coming here.